Today we're going to make tasty shrimp tostadas. These are the ingredients that you'll need.
Tostada shells. You can also make healthy tostadas with soft corn tortillas, which I will show you in a separate video. Refried beans, I prefer black, but you can use pinto, onion, avocado, frozen cooked shrimp, taco seasoning. This can also be made with beef, and the instructions are on the back of this container on how to use beef. You can also make this as a vegan recipe, cilantro, and then your favorite hot sauce.
I'm going to show you a super easy way to dice an onion. Just chop off the ends. And we'll take out the outer layer. Then you're going to cut it in half. Hopefully I won't cry. We're going to start out, and you can see I'm going to cut horizontally and just a few millimeters apart, whatever size you want the dice to be. Watch your fingers. See how I'm keeping them here on top. Then you're going to go vertical. Again, trying to stay that same distance that you did with the horizontal cut. And now here's the miracle. See? There we go. There's our dice. Easy peasy. Now let's dice an avocado. Super easy way. I prefer a knife that's a little sharp, serrated. Cut it all the way around vertically. Then you just twist it, and you can see we've got a lovely ripe avocado. Then I do a different knife that's more like, not as sharp, kind of like a butter knife. And you can go and just shell it out like this, but keep it still in its casing there. And then we're gonna just cut in here so that we dice it. And then put it in a bowl. If you wanna dice the other half, just squeeze it and that pit comes right out, and you do the same thing with the other half. I love cilantro, but a lot of people, actually about 20% of the population, has a gene that makes it taste like soap. So if you don't like cilantro, don't use it. I have some friends that like to pick the leaves off individually and don't want to eat the stems, but that's just too much work for me. So what I like to do is just rinse it off and shake it out in the sink. Get a nice sharp knife and just chop it into smaller pieces. And the little bit of stems that are in there don't really bother me, and it's not gonna ruin my life if I eat a few cilantro stems.
I put the refrieds in a microwave safe bowl, and then I put a little wet paper towel on top of it so that you don't have black beans all over the inside of your microwave. To cook the shrimp, put some of the taco seasoning in there. I put it about a tablespoon, just depends on what you like. Then add the shrimp, and then we'll turn on about medium heat and wait till it comes to a boil. While the shrimp are cooking, you can prepare the tostadas. I've microwaved the black beans. I prefer not to incinerate them and put them on high. I'd rather cook it for longer at a lower temperature so it retains the natural properties of that, including the nutrition and the structure of the protein, just better for you. So we see we've got our nice black beans here, and we'll just spread that on the tostada shell. Now I'll get some onions. If you don't like onions, don't put them on. I also have a recipe for pickled onions that's in a separate video that's super easy if you want to impress a date or your kids or your parents or yourself. Just when the shrimp start to boil, remember these were frozen, they're cooked enough, they're just heated through, we've got the spices on them. You're gonna have a strainer in the sink here. Shrimp are nice and hot. It was hard for me to find cooked shrimp with the tail off, so we obviously don't want to eat the tails. And it's also easier to eat it
when it's chopped up in small pieces. I don't really like my shrimp tacos when there's whole shrimp on it, because then you bite into shrimp and then it falls off the taco. And so I prefer to cut them into smaller pieces, like you see here. I'll get all of the tails off of these guys and chop it up into smaller pieces. And we'll put this on top of our tostada. A little cilantro. Your favorite hot sauce. You can also add cheese, sour cream. There's a lot of variety to this dish. So I hope you enjoyed the tasty tostada recipe. Salud!